Hi, my name's Ryan Sterling. Today I'm going to talk about David Ackles' wonderful album Subway to the Country, out in 1969 on Elektra Records. If you're into people like Scott Walker or Leonard Cohen or Nick Cave or Tom Waits, this album is absolutely going to have something for you. Like all those artists I just mentioned, David's able to do beautiful, gentle, sublime, insightful songs that sort of can make you look at a scene or a scenario in a different way. So something as simple as a walk in the park, like on the song Subway to the Country, just gives a whole different slant to that experience. He's like all those artists I just mentioned too, he's able to do really intense, dark, disturbing stuff, maybe more so than any of those other people. So for example, there's a song on this album called Candyman, which may well be the most disturbing song I've ever heard in my entire life. So it's about a war veteran who returns from the war, missing an arm, opens up a candy store. Some sort of nefarious something or other goes on with the local children. The parents get up in arms. It makes me think of Freddy Krueger a little bit when I'm listening to it. The parents get up in arms, want to get their revenge, but he gets arrested, goes to jail. Basically, when he's heading off to jail, he's like, I don't care. This is all your fault. I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't care about what I did, so, who cares? There's another song called Inmates of the Institution, which is equally dark as Candyman. And it just goes through all these like stylistic changes and timing changes. The whole album's got this kind of music hall feel to it, not Broadway kind of thing. I wonder if that's what partly restricted him having mass success, because he was signed to Elektra by Jack Holzman, and Jack was known for putting together a pretty interesting roster of stuff in a band like the Doors, who may not seem too left field now, but they were pretty left field when they first hit the scene. And, some of those left field choices like the Doors paid massive financial dividends for Elektra, and some like David just didn't pay the financial dividends, but they certainly would have paid artistic dividends. But at some point, Jack and David had a kind of mutual parting of the ways. It's like Jack was like, I can't really help you. I'm just not getting you out there. He had a bit of sort of cult following in England, but in America, things just weren't happening. So he went to Columbia Records, where they again put out a record. It was a much more lo-fi affair than the three records that came out on Elektra. And then, nothing happened after that. Didn't have success either. So then he kind of stopped making records. And then he would do like some community theater stuff, some stuff for television. And then he had a really horrible car accident where he nearly lost one of his precious arms, like the Candyman. And then, he just very sadly died in his 60s. So a real tragic loss to art, because I feel like he should have been way, way, way more well-known. But you know what? You can go and listen to those records right now. I would start with American Gothic, but Subway to the Country, the one I've just talked about, is stunning. They're all great. My name's Ryan Sterling. Please like and subscribe, and more importantly, go